Hey, it's a Sensei, and today at Commizen Dojo, we will be learning how to find the square roots of decimal numbers using the long division method. Now, to understand this concept, let's pick up an example. Let's say I want to find the square root of 2.25 using the long division method. So, first of all, I will write 2.25 right over here. Then I will draw the division sign like this. Now, from now onwards, every step is going to be crucial, so pay close attention to whatever I say. So in 2.25, we have to pair two numbers together. But when it comes to decimal numbers, pairing becomes a bit different. So let me try to explain to you. So over here, we have to pair the numbers of 2.25. So in 2.25, we have the decimal point over here. So right to the left of the decimal point, which is this area, we pair the numbers from the right, like this. And to the right of the decimal point, which is this area, we pair the numbers from the left, like this. Now this may sound a bit confusing, so let me pick up a small number for you. Let's say we have to do the pairing of two numbers in 1, 2, 3, 4, 7.26489. So over here we have a decimal point right over here. So to the left of the decimal point, which is this area, we will pair two numbers from the right, like this. In the next two numbers, we will pair them together like this. Now over here, since we can't pair one with anything, we will leave it as it is. Now let's come to the right of the decimal point, which is this area. Over here, we will pair two numbers together like this, from the left. Then we will pair the next two numbers like this. Then over here, since 9 doesn't have any other number to pair with, we will leave 9 just as it is. So this is how you pair numbers in decimal numbers. So let's come back over here. So in 2.25, we will pair the numbers like this. And since we can't pair 2 with anything, we will leave 2 as it is. Now I want you to take a look at 2. If you take a look at 2, 2 is not a perfect square. So what we need to do is that we need to find a perfect square closest to 2. Now let's take a look at 3 squared. 3 squared means 3 multiplied by 3. This gives us 9. Now 9 is greater than 2, so we cannot take 9. So 9 is out of the picture. But what about 1 squared? 1 squared gives us 1 multiplied by 1. Now 1 multiplied by 1 is 1, and 1 is less than 2, and it is very close to 2. So we will take 1. So let's come back over here. So over here I will write 2 minus 1 like this. Now I want you to take a look over here. 1 squared means 1 multiplied by 1. So first of all, I am going to take this one over here and I will place it in the quotients area like this. Then I'm going to take the other one, which is this one, and I will place it right over here like this. Now that we are done over here, let's come back to our division. So 2 minus 1, this gives me 1. Now the next step is that we have to bring down the next pair. So we will bring down 25 like this. 1, so this gives us 125. Great. But there's a small catch over here. Since we are bringing 25 down like this, but 25 is after the decimal point. So right over here in the quotients area, we will have to put a decimal point. Great. I want you to take a look over here. Over here, we will have to add 1 to itself, like this. 1 plus 1, this gives us 2. Great. Now I will draw two boxes like this. Now in these two boxes, we will have to fill in the same number. But there's a catch over here. Let me draw this somewhere else. So we have 2, and we have two boxes. In these two boxes, we have to fill in the same number. But the catch over here is that when I multiply this, the answer should either be 125. The answer should either be 125 or a number close to 125. So let's say if I put 5 in these boxes and I multiply this. So 25 into 5, 5 5s are 5, 25, 2, 5 2s are 10 to 12. Yay! When I put 5 in these boxes like this and I multiply this, I get 125 as the answer. Yes. So 125 minus 125. So 125 minus 125, this gives me 0. And since I'm putting 5 in these boxes, I will put 5 in the quotients area like this. And over here you can take a look that we have used up all of our pairs and we have gotten 0 in the remainder. And the quotient is 1.5. So ladies and gentlemen, 1.5 is equal to the square root of 2.25. Yay, we did it. We solved the first example. So this is what it is all about, finding square roots of decimal numbers. Now let's pick up another example. So right here, let's say I want to find the square root of 12.25 using the long division method. So first of all, I will write 12.25 right over here. Then I will draw the division sign like this. Now again, from now onwards, every step is going to be crucial. So pay close attention to whatever I say. So over here in 12.25, we'll pair two numbers together like this and this. So now that we have paired two numbers together, I want you to take a close look at 12. Now we know that 12 is not a perfect square. So we need to find a perfect square which is closest to 12. So let's take a look at 4 squared. 4 squared means 4 multiplied by 4. This gives me 16. Now 16 is greater than 12, so we cannot take 16. Now let's take a look at 3 squared. So right here, 3 squared means 3 multiplied by 3. Now 3 multiplied by 3, this gives me 9. Now 9 is less than 12 and 9 is also close to 12, isn't it? So we'll pick up 9. So right over here, I will write 12 minus 9 like this. Now over here, 3 squared means 3 multiplied by 3. So what I'm going to do is, first I will take up this 3. And I will take this 3 and I will put it in the quotients area like this. Then I'm going to pick up the next 3, which is this one. And I'm going to place it over here in this area like this. Great. So now that we're done over here, let's come back to our division. So 12 minus 9, this gives me 3. Now the next step is that we have to bring down the next pair. So we have to bring down 25. So this gives me 325. However, there's a catch over here. Since we are bringing down 25 and 25 is after the decimal point, so we will have to place a decimal point in the quotient like this. Great. Now I want you to take a close look over here. Over here we will add 3 to itself like this. 3 plus 3. This gives me 6. Now over here again I will draw two boxes like this. Now in these two boxes we have to fill in the same numbers, but there's a catch over here, big one. Let me show you. Let me draw this somewhere else first of all. So over here we have two boxes and in these two boxes we have to fill in the same number. But the catch over here is that when I multiply this, the answer should either be 325. So right here, when I multiply this, the answer should either be 325 or a number close to 325. So let's say when I put 5 in these two boxes, so 65 multiplied by 5, so 5 5s are 25, 2, 32. Yay! So when I put 5 in these two boxes and I multiply this, I get 325 as the answer. So right here, I will write 325 minus 325. This gives me 0. And over here, since I'm putting 5 in these two boxes, I will write 5 in the quotients area like this. Now take a look over here. We have used up all of our pairs and we have gotten 0 in the remainder. And 3.5 is the quotient. So folks, ladies and gentlemen, 3.5 is equal to the square root of 12.25. Yay, we did it! We were able to find the square roots of decimal numbers. So today we learned how to find the square roots of decimal numbers. I hope you found this lesson interesting. Thank you and have a nice day. Bye.